nice night.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Malik Monk.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And the starting group for Chicago. Malawach out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Baller in at small forward. And for the Lakers, they've got Dillingham, Nicholas Claxton out there with Robert Williams. Then it's Dalton Connect, and it's Grimes in at two-guard. Well, Coach, coming out of the All-Star break, a lot of teams seem to be getting their second win.
Yeah, this time of the season is for fresh starts. The All-Star break lets guys step away from the game and get refreshed, not just physically, but mentally.
And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
And MP and his team have to be feeling great about how they've played on the road lately. They've handled business and proven they aren't intimidated by any team's fan base. We will see if they can continue being successful away from home.
Here's Dillingham. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. And he gets that one. Here's Baller. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's the pick. Off target from outside. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Grimes. And here's Connect outside. He buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Baller. And he dunks it down. And as we expected, MP has earned his 4th trip to the All-Star game. Great play being recognized once again for MP.
And you know, BA, the thing is, it never gets old. And you never take it for granted. MP knows he has to work hard for this honor, and he always does.
Here's Dillingham. The Bulls making their last shot. Pass to Claxton. Here's Baller. Here's Malawach. He's guarded by Claxton. Here's Baller. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Outside connect. Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Takes it inside. Claxton with a rebound. The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Williams up top. Pass to connect. Knocks it loose. Here's Baller. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Baller. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Dillingham. Chicago with a rebound. What an impressive regular season they've been having. Getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Good look there from Williams.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Grimes. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
To the middle. Brady passes to Baller. Lets it fly. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries. The Lakers lead by 3. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's Grimes. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
For 3. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
He does not get the second one. Here's Baller. 11 points in the game. Rebound by the Lakers. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Grimes, the pass to Williams. Here's Baller. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. He got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Left side Williams. From downtown, the Lakers with another miss.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
A nice shot by Baller.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
From the arc. Grimes' shot is off. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Baller. Another 3 for Chicago. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Dillingham. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Grimes. 5 on the clock. To the inside. To the left side wing. That's good. From Dillingham. On the assist by Williams.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Climbing the ladder. For the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Tipped.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Back to Monk. Pass to Brady. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
Yeah, look, those careless fouls will drive a coach nuts. You've got to be disciplined and tied together to have success.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And he makes both free throws. And so here is Chicago. Here's Baller. He's got 21. With the drive, goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Baller's got 23 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside, Williams to the middle. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Baller. And it's all from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Dillingham. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Here's Baller. Give him 23. And the bucket is good. He's got 25.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dillingham. Let's go with a three. Williams grabs the board. Here's Baller.
Are you kidding me?
Clear the deck!
Wow.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Dillingham. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Baller. That's 29 for him. 16 feet out. Rebound, the Lakers. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Dillingham. Connect on the wing. Screen by Claxton. Here's Dillingham. Here's Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark. Minute 32 left in the first quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Reese, he's... checked in for Claxton. Watson comes in for Williams. Branham's checked in for Connect. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Grimes. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest. With some changes. Williams is checked in for Lowry. Connect comes in for Branham. And it's Grimes in for Dillingham. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. We've got Robert Williams. Quentin Grimes out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Grimes. And Connect with the 3. Connect's got 13.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Baller in the last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Williams' shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Watson, fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Chicago has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Kessler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Baller. DiVincenzo covering. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Good work there as it goes. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Baller. Give him 31 now. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Claxton, he's checked in for Watson. Malawach is checked in for Chicago. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, DiVincenzo enjoys working inside. He can be appropriately aggressive in the paint.
Baller on target from range.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Outside connect. Back to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Baller. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside connect. Claxton a screen on Simmons. And Claxton throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Baller. He's got 36 points. No good off the front rim.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's connect. 13 points in the game. Inside. And Claxton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. A nice shot by Baller.
Well, that's the look you're hoping to get every time up the floor.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Claxton. Back to DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's got 8 here in this quarter. Into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. DiVincenzo on the wing. To the paint. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
That free throw misses. Dillingham's checked in for the Lakers. Chicago making a switch here. And it's tied up with that. Here's Brady. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And they get it back. Here's Baller. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, they just Need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Williams. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Williams has got his first basket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And he drops.
Oh, wow! Look out! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now, here's Williams. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. They get it back. Outside connect. Williams, a screen on Williams. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Deflected! Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Stolen by Kessler. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Baller. Outside Monk. Here's Baller. 43 points in the game. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Checking out Chicago, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to connect. The three is up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Williams with the screen. Three-pointer. Another three for Chicago.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Baller. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Williams. Left side connect. Outside, Williams. Here's Grimes. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Williams.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Here's Baller.
Whoa!
Oh!
Sweet move.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Dillingham. Takes the three. The rebound by Baller. Baller's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Williams, they recover it. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. At this point of the season, who would be your guys' picks for Rookie of the Year? Jet?
I'd have to go with our new makeup artist. She spends 45 minutes every single day on Shaq's face and like 50 minutes on his feet.
Kenny, she doesn't have enough time in the day to make you look this good.
Wish I hadn't brought it up. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Chicago Bulls.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. And that is going to do it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Lakers trail by 6. On the court for Chicago, we've got Patrick Williams. He's out there with Malawach, and it's Baller in at the 3.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Connect. That one goes in. Connect's got 20 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Driving inside. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Grimes. Outside Connect. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 8.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down. Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, aside from his athleticism, what makes Williams such a great above-the-rim threat is his incredible 7'6" wingspan.
Here's Baller. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Dillingham with a rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Baller. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Brian, back to you.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Count that one.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Baller. Connects on the 17-footer.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Lakers trail by 7. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Malawach.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's Baller. Good! That's another bucket! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Baller. Basket counts. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Lakers trail by 15. And now a timeout call. Called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The Bulls third.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Grimes with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Outside connect to stop the run. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on connect. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. It's both from the stripe. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better. And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Chicago leading by 14. They set a pick. Here's Baller. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Claxton finds Williams. It's connect with a drive. Got a hand on it. Here's Baller. He got it again! Sensational! And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Pass to Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And here's Connect outside. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Baller. Fires from the line, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's Connect missing. Bulls leading by 15. Here's Baller. From behind the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Dillingham. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Dillingham's got 10 points in the game.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Los Angeles making a change here. Branham's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Dunn's checked in. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lowry, he's checked in for Claxton. Watson comes in for Williams. Connect's checked in for Grimes. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Connect missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 12. Pass to Watson. Kessler with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From 11 feet away, and there's another one for Chicago.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And so it's Chicago in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Dalton Connect, also Peyton Watson out there, and it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. That's the Laker 5. A nice shot by Baller.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to connect. Just 5 to shoot. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Asenge.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Baller connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Down low. Here's connect. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Baller. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. Reese, he's checked in for Lowry.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Lakers trail by 19. Pass to Reese. Here's Branham, defended by Dunn. Now here's Connect from outside the arc. The rebound by Baller. Baller's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
3-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Back to DiVincenzo. Chicago with a rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Baller. Driving in. Reese with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. DiVincenzo can't hit. Chicago leading by 19. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Claxton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Connect. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with a board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Going inside.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Branham. With the fadeaway. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Baller. Reese with the rebound. Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Branham. Back to DiVincenzo. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Crosses over. Jams it in off a great move.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside connect. The three. The rebound by Baller. Baller's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's been an ugly quarter for him.
Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Williams is checked in for Reese. Grimes comes in for Branham. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Claxton. Pass to Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Sends it home from three-point land. Connect's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Baller. Knocks down the triple.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Claxton. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago. So hits one and misses one at the line. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Oh, there's the alley! Outside Grimes. Pass to Dillingham. Outside, Williams. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Here's Dillingham. Out to the right wing. Pass to Grimes. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Baller's got rebound number 11. Here he goes. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Grimes. Connect on the wing. Here's the three. And it's Chicago with a board. Baller's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Now here's Connect. Looking to end the run. Kessler with a rebound.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Connect with the ball. Picked up by Simmons. To the right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's. Here's Baller. Count it.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
A nice shot by Baller.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
1:42 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Dillingham. Chicago grabs the miss.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green.
Oh, wow. Get out the way.
Goodness.
Get out the way.
Awesome. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And all year, this squad has been playing with real urgency and determination. No surprise to see them hit 61 total wins.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Baller.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Well, the Lakers shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Grimes. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one drops for him.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Baller. Hits a three-pointer.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And he'll draw the foul. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and...
A triple-double in tonight's win for the man of the hour, MP. You know, if you keep filling up the box score like this, people won't be able to brag about your intangibles anymore. Too many tangibles showing. Talk to me.
Did you just use the word intangible? Intangibles are overrated anyway, man. I don't see too many people bringing up intangibles in the GOAT talk. You know what I'm saying, Dominic? Intangibles are for role players. I'm a megastar.
Can't argue with that, MP.
I hope not.
B.A., over to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Saying we got another hour till takeoff, at least.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, man, they calling it a once-in-a-lifetime storm.
You ever notice how they use that more than they used to?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I heard we're not going to get in until 4 a.m. That's if we're lucky. I don't see how y'all play games after stuff like this.
It ain't easy.
That's it. No inspirational message, nothing about mind over matter, no pain, no gain.
We're human. We're gonna be tired after sitting on this plane all night. No sleep. Being in this business means taking that tired and pushing through it. Turning that weakness into a strength.
Okay, but how?
Depends. Sometimes it slows you down, yeah, sure. But it can get you back in more of a half-court fundamentals mindset. That can get you back on track till you're ready to go full speed again.
How do you think the guys who hate flying handle this?
I mean, look at them. This is way worse for them. I mean, they just want to get it over with. Now they're sitting around thinking about it all night. Ugh.
What do you do when there's a big delay like this?
Oh, me? I sleep. You got any more questions, bro?
Nah, I'll let you go ahead and get your beauty rest.
Bet.
According to MP's social media feed, the team's plane was stuck on the tarmac for 6 hours due to inclement weather, and apparently they only checked into their hotel early this morning, so it'll be very interesting to see how they perform after a night of little to no sleep.
Hey, what'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
Oh, I went and saw Mary in concession. She gave me some popcorn.
Popcorn? For a meal?
Hey, did you
She could have given me more than that.
there? I did. It reminds me. Where did you find your
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Malik Monk.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. You've got Malik Monk. Baller is out there with Malawach. And it's Asenge in at the 4. And for the Pistons, we've got Cunningham. Also Johnson out there. Asar Thompson is out there with Duran. And it's Gravett in at the power forward. Well, not too long ago, MP has been very outspoken about them needing to win on the road. He feels like that's the ultimate test of this team. That if they can do that, they can pretty much do anything.
Well, and so far, MP is getting his wish. These guys have been nothing short of...
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Ooh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Cunningham outside, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Shot on the wing, and he can't bank that one in. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Driving inside. Baller misses.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Thompson inside. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Baller. He's covered by Thompson. They grab their own miss. Malawach, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Detroit, no good that time either.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The Bulls trailing. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Asenge. Here's Baller. Trains the three-pointer. Baller's got 5 now.
Gets 1 to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Johnson from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Duran, the pass to Thompson. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and take a look at the leading rebounders since the All-Star break. 4th, Jalen Duran.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Chicago. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Baller. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Grant, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Pistons shooting their 5th. Then 6 free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't.
The Pistons leading. Jackson is out there with Walker. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Houston at the 3 slot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Baller in the last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Detroit making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Here's quickly. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest. Oh, wow! That is powerful.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and it's blocked. Here's Baller. He's guarded by Williams. Kessler, screen on Williams. Baller. Detroit with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Williams kicks to quickly. No good on the 3. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Waller misses.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Pass to Williams. A 3 ball. Out of hand on it.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Baller, guarded by Walker. Dunn with a screen on Walker. Lobbed up there for Dunn. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's quickly. Defense is right there. From the stripe. Kessler with the rebound.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Pass to quickly. Here is Williams. Fades. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Oh, he sees the mismatch, and he just goes to attack, keeping his jumper out of the defense's reach. Just too little.
Here's Baller. Again, Chicago.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30, and now with the lead. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Jackson setting the pick here for quickly. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Walker in the corner. Drills it from outside. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Lobbed up there for Dunn.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to quickly. Jackson a screen on Giddey. Now here's Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Baller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And he drives in. Offensive rebound. Kessler passes to Baller. And here is Giddey. Dunn with a screen on Williams. Nailed from three-point land. And that's now 19 points for Baller.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Down low. Here's Jackson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, and I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. GA, you hear about 3 level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Here's Baller. A three-pointer is right on target. Baller's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Pistons trail by 6. Johnson outside. Thompson outside. Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Launches a 3, and the Bulls another 3.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. filling it up.
Thompson, good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 9.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's the drive. That shot is off. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham outside. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Baller. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Baller. Pass to Asenge. Just 5 on the clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Duren. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Hits the three-point bomb.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here he goes.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Thompson.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Baller, the rebound by Grovett. Grovett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson with it, now guarded by Baller. Pass to Grovett. They set the pick. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Baller's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A step-back shot here. The rebound by Johnson.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Kevin?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Thompson. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Asenge. Chicago has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Baller, that's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Cunningham outside. Here's Thompson. Pass to Duren. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Clock at 6. Cunningham against Simmons.
Good length. Simmons so tough on the defensive side.
Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on. Come on, Malowacz. He misses the free throw.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
Here's Baller. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Chicago. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Looking at the Bulls, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Moving on, let's look at how these Pistons are doing. That first half was close.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a one-point game. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Malowacz. Baller is out there with Monk. And it's Senge in at the power forward position. And checking out some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine. at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's the screen. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Thompson. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Johnson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pistons. Here's Baller, defended by Duran. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. Baller's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Johnson. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Gromit. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Baller. He's got 34. With the drive. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The shot by Thompson, no good. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Oh,
with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Baller. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's the pick.
Oh, my! Nice finish.
And that one is hammered home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Duran. Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Baller. The step-back jumper is good. Baller's got 42 in the game.
As strong as they looked in that first half. Their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Baller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bulls have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Both free throws good from Baller. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And that's just good awareness and vision from Cunningham.
Here's Baller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Takes it inside. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Cunningham. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Inside, Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Into the lane. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Oh. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
The Bulls making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Here's Baller. He's covered by Thompson. Baller, that's good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Cunningham, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, gutsy stuff in there by Cade.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
The Bulls have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Both free throws good from Baller.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Cunningham outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Pass to Baller. Now Kessler, defended by Duran. Cunningham right side. Over Monk. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Baller. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Baller, that's good.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Cunningham. And it falls over the rim and in. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Baller. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. On the wing, Johnson. Cunningham passes to Johnson. Here's Gravett. He's covered by Kessler. 5 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got 22.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Baller, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. Quickly comes in for Cade Cunningham. Thompson outside. From 12 feet out. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Grovett. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Baller. The Bulls leading by 6. Now here's Giddey. Quickly covering. Driving the lane. And good. He hits it again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Thompson. He's got 21. To the paint. Quickly kicks to Jackson. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Quickly. Shoots a fader. Baller misses.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Thompson. It's hauled in by Dunn. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Quickly kicks to Johnson. Jackson, a screen on Giddey. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. You take a look at Baller, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe. Here in the second.
Here's Baller. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
And it's Quickly in the corner. Back to Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Dunn outside. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oh!
Wow.
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Cunningham. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Drills the three-pointer. Baller's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Quickly in the corner. And the 3 off target. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances. He's checked in for Jackson. And Chicago also making a switch. Baller, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Cunningham. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And it's 29 points for Cade Cunningham. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Baller. Williams a screen on quickly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
That free throw missing. Well, and timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He knows every possession is critical now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Baller passes to Brady. Knocks down the three ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the...
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
MP, we've all seen the video. You were stuck on the runway for hours last night, only getting into town in the early morning, but you came away with the win. Talk about it.
Nothing you can do about the weather, right?
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jen.
D in the house.
Looking good, my guy.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Tim Legler and Grant Hill for tonight's game. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output. And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
To be the best, you got to beat.
Yeah, we got to play well early and stuff.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Malawach, and it's Asenge in at the 4. And for Toronto, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, then it's Walter, and it's Ross in at the 1. Grant, we've got quite a game in store for us tonight. Two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you know what they say, B.A. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm sure that's what both teams are thinking, so I expect them to be highly motivated.
And we'll send you courtside for the record-breaking buzz on MP.
After recently moving into the top 10 in career scoring, I asked him for his thoughts on the achievement. He said, quote, "I feel like I've earned my place among the best now. The names in the top 10 are some of the best to ever play this game." Earned it, hasn't he, guys?
Yeah, no question. The numbers speak for themselves. Thanks much. MP often talks to his team during flights. And recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And they have simply been unreal on the road. That tells you a lot about MP and this team's mentality. They block out the noise and don't let any distractions get to them.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
Pass to Baller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T connected cam. And so here is Toronto. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
They move the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that roster.
Here's Baller, following the bucket by the Raptors. Driving inside. And there's the screen. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Outside Ingram. Outside Ross. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Malawach. The Bulls trail by 3. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Inside. Here's Zinge, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. Barnes, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Toronto.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And so here is Toronto after the basket by Chicago. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And he knocks down the first one.
And honestly, the one thing that's held Brandon Ingram back is health. And at this stage of his career, if he is able to play, he is going to be a huge factor.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Baller, covered by Ingram. Baller passes to Brady. Here's Baller, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Oh, wow! And he jams it home with authority.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Here's Baller, covered by Ingram. Pass to Brady. Here's Baller. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. They swipe it. It's stolen by Barnes. And he lays it in.
Well, Barnes is going to give you constant effort, and you see it right there in those transition opportunities.
Here's Baller. Oh, man!
Look out below.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Now here's Ingram. Coming off a 12-point game. It's tipped. 3-on-3. Here's Baller. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have? Home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, B.A. I mean, if I had to choose one. I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 7. The shot by Pirtle, no good. With the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A one-handed tomahawk, that's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Here's Ross. 20 points for him last game against New York. And the three-pointer goes. Ross has got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Baller. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Ingram. And there's a 3-second violation. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. Number 1, the Bulls.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
The Bulls have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Here's Baller. And he converts the layup. He's got 16.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oh, swiped away. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Barnes. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
How about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
Here's Baller. Throws it up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Ross. He's got 5. Outside for Ingram. Toronto passing it around. To the middle. Tipped.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Ross. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. The rebound by Baller. Chicago leading by 5. The crossover. The kick out to White. From behind the arc. A nice shot by Baller. Baller's got 23 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Right side Ingram. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Let's take a look at the seeding for the Eastern Conference with only 4 games of the regular season remaining. You look at Chicago, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course, there's the Raptors sitting just 1 spot below them.
Checking out the Bulls, they've really impressed me with their play this year. There's a reason they are first in the conference right now, and that's because of their hard work and selfless attitude.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Baller in the last game against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And so here is Toronto. Chicago making their last shot. From outside the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls leading by 7. Here's Baller. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
McNeely misses. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Baller. Checked by Tucker. Baller up again.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Toronto has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Mobo. Off target from three-point range. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Here's Mobo. Yet to see a basket.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Here's Baller. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Pass to Mobo. A minute 6 left to play in the first quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. Asenge's got his second basket. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Here's Tucker. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Murray Boyles. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Baller's shot is off.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Giddey defends. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the...
And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Ben Simmons, and it's Brady in at the point. And he drives in. No luck on that one.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
And here's Ingram outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And it's flushed down. Nice jam.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Outside Ingram. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Pass to Mobo. To the inside. Toronto passing it around. Fires the three. And Ingram is good for three. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Mobo with a rebound. Raptors trail by 16. Here's McNeely. Launches a three. Mobo can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes a first.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ross is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ingram with the ball. 10 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. Chicago with a rebound. Baller's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Ross. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
There's a screen, and they call an illegal screen here. A moment here to see the numbers for Malik Monk.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Toronto's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Ingram. Launches it. They get it again. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Ingram's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Here's Baller with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. And the Bulls lead by 17.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
An open look for Ingram, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Ingram's got 15 points. Dunn outside. Takes a three. Pass to Brady. Here's Baller, covered by Ingram. Here's Baller. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Ross. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Murray Boyles. And here's Ross. He's guarded by White. 5 to shoot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Baller. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Baller's got 43 points.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And again, Toronto, no good. Bulls leading by 17. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by Ross.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Ross. Outside Ingram. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by White. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Mobo. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
So Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Malawach is checked in for Dunn. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. Number 1, Chicago.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
They set the pick. Here's Baller. Gets the 3 to fall. Baller's got 46.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Baller. There's the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Brian?
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Again! What an avalanche!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. Pass to Murray Boyles. There's the triple. He's got a clear path. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Walter. Toronto passing it around. In transition, here they come. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Ross. A good-looking shot from the wing. Ross has got 10.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Baller. And there's the lob, and he goes in for the dunk.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Pass to Murray Boyles. Kicks it out to Barnes. Knocks it down from distance. Barnes has gotten his third basket of the night.
And you do have to take Barnes seriously enough from the arc. He trusts his shot from there more and more.
Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Raptors trail by 21. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. McNeely's checked in for Toronto. A minute 39 left in the half. Clock at 6. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Count it. Good.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter right there. That's where Pirtle wants to operate. Right there in the paint in front of the rim.
You know, Tim, both of Jakob Pirtle's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Barnes, no good. Bulls leading by 21. Here's Baller. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside Ross. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. McNeely. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
That's a great pass by Barnes. This guy's versatility really shows on a play like that. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's McNeely. Pass to Barnes. Outside Ross. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Baller shot is off.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
The 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Chicago Bulls. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bulls leading by 21. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Walter. And it's Ross in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Picked it out of midair. Here's Malowicz. Uses the glass on the layup. Malowicz has got 10.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Here's Baller. Non-stop score. And good! There's another!
And with this tremendous night, he is tied for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. Pirtle, the pass to Ross. Outside Barnes. Pass to Walter. Shoots over White. Walter can't get it to go.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Ross passes to Barnes. Toronto passing it around. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Ross. He's got 17.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Takes it inside.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Chicago with a rebound. Baller's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Baller. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Ross for 3. Connects from downtown. Ross has got 13.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Here's Walter. He's got 5. Barnes with a screen on White. Clock at 4. Here's Walter.
Oh, great effort. White all up in your grill on D.
Walter can't get it to go. Here's Baller. Covered by Ingram. The 3 is up. Here's Malowicz. And he elevates to the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
With the step back. Here's Baller, covered by Ingram. Here's Baller. The rebound by Ross. Ross has got his 4th rebound in this one. From downtown, that's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense.
Look out! Wow! With authority!
He wasn't satisfied just laying it up. He had to put something extra on it.
I can't believe what we just saw right there.
Well, that will go in the highlight package for tonight. I'm certain of it.
Back to Pirtle. Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors, another three.
Well, that's his first three of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Puts the move on into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jakob Poeltl. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Timeout called, the Raptors. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. Number 1, the Bulls.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Here's Walter. He's got 5. Pass to Ross. To the paint. Here's Poeltl. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Baller. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Ross for 3. It's rebounded by Asenge.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now, he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Here's Ingram again with the block, making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, BA, anchoring the defense.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Pass to Asenge. Here's Baller, covered by Ingram.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Walter, and that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. A nice shot by Baller.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Outside Ross. To end the run, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Malowicz has got his 16th rebound on the night. They set the pick. Driving to the basket.
Oh,
nice.
Wow!
Did you see the rotation in the air? In control? Outrageous.
Wow, look at his teammates, man. They are pumped. Walter from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Right side Ingram. And he drops it in from the low post. Ingram's got 24.
Yeah, Ingram that time managing to play big inside. He used his length to his advantage.
Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Toronto's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. And there's a pick. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Baller. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Toronto passing it around. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
.144 left in the 3rd. And he cams it home with authority.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
On the take. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to McNeely. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. McNeely's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Baller. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. That one's good for 2.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Out to the wing. No good with the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Baller. No luck on that one. Toronto shooting around 52% since the start of the 3rd. To the inside. Pass to Mobo. Here's Murray Boyles. Giddey defends. Here's Murray Boyles. McNeely for 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's Chicago, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Raptors shooting pretty well at 45%. On the court for the Bulls. Malik Monk is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Dunn in at the power forward position. Hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. He drops it from range. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
Fades back. Baller's shot is off.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Pass to Ingram. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Here's Baller, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Pass to Mobo. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Baller, and he dunks it down.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Here's Mobo. This one for 3. The rebound by Baller. Baller's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And there's Toronto with another bucket. And Chicago has possession. It's stolen by Ingram. Bobo gets the bucket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And that one drops. Ingram's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure score... Oh, man!
Oh, wow! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Puts it up from 15, and it's Giddey with a rebound.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Heat matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Ross, he's checked in for Toronto. And that one's good. Ingram. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. A nice shot by Baller. Baller's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Giddey against Ross. Pass to Ingram. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
McNeely's checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both.
Man, you gotta love his mentality in the second half. Attack, 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 and get to the free throw line.
Now here's Ross, guarded closely.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so here is Toronto. Pass to Ingram. There's the three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Giddey passes to Baller. Releases. And he hits the jumper for two.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Left side Ingram. The rebound by Baller. Baller's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. McNeely misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Baller. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
The three ball. Sinks it from distance.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Ross finds Ingram. Right wing. A shot to stop the run. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Baller passes to Dunn. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kind than the takeoff. To the wing, right side. Pass to Murray Boyles. From outside, off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Baller. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He's really valuing every possession. That's just his first turnover of the game.
So both teams changing it up here. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Pirtle with a screen on Giddey. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Ross for 3, and he stays with it. Chicago with a rebound. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Baller, and there's another one for Chicago.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to Barnes. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
The Raptors shooting just around 45% on the fourth. Here's Walter. Monk covers. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Baller hits the trifecta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Nice shot by Ross.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Baller. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Ingram. Back to Ross. Pass to Walter from deep. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Now here's Ingram. Shoots from the elbow. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Yeah, another bucket that time by Ingram. He is going off, looking to attack every time he catches the ball.
Here's Baller.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Here's Baller, covered by Ingram. Baller. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Baller.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Parked it down low that time, got hit with the 3-second call. And the Bulls making a change here. Jovic is checked in. Chicago shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Here's Baller. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Up top Barnes. Giddey defends. Back to Barnes. Over Giddey. Offline from the top of the key. Here's Chicago now. Here's Baller. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Pass to Barnes. And here's Ingram. Lets a 3 fly. It's Ross on the wing. Baseline try. Got a hand on it. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's send it over to...
Pre-game, you said you guys just got to hang in there. You did more than that. You walk out of here with a win, something most teams don't. What stands out to you most from this one?
I love playing at home.
Over to you, B.A.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is...
Good game, MP.
right, it's Legends Night. A lot of former players are here for the big halftime ceremony to honor the franchise greats.
Yeah, the fans are fired up. The players are fired up too. Nobody wants to lose when you got a franchise legend in the house.
So you got anything special in store for us, for this legendary occasion?
I suppose I have to put on an all-time performance, to show the proper respect and all that. And I hear this guy's gonna be sitting in the front row. Oh! So I'm gonna make sure to light it up just for this guy.
Tournament some nutrition in there. Second to regular season
last time I snuck in some kale, she saw little green bits, and now every day she asks me to promise I won't put any kale.
Even more adorable.
So mostly strawberries and bananas.
Yeah, that's a classic.
There's a liquid spill in the tunnel.
Radio it in. So we don't have enough data to make that any more important than
that tipped over the tunnel.
Same point. You know what? This probably is us. There's a towel over there.
All right, she gets a towel, I'll dry it up.
No, someone else will take care of it.
Sweet. Good work, team.
How do you know that? Our family.
And then I realized my key was inside the backpack.
Wait, the backpack that's now sitting on your doorstep 2 flights down?
Yes.
Oh, you're locked inside the house? Quite the cat. Hey, you should get that backpack mounted on your wall.
Shit. Thought I was gonna have to shimmy down the drain pipe.
Ooh, I would have paid to see that.
Some pickleball this weekend?
All right, boys. I think my break's about out.
Sore.
Yep.
It's not like you're
Catch
getting
up with you guys later.
anyway. What do you mean?
You think the German kid can make the league?
I took the odds at 100 to
not make you a rebounder.
Yeah, I don't miss
That's way more complicated math than I was expecting.
Yeah, would that be like 90% odds?
No, with your back joke. 100 to 0, but in German.
Oh.
Well, sounds like a lot of
Kicks, MP.